All right, cool. We're live. When I say we, I just see me for now. But wait on Marcus. He's on his way home. But I wanted to at least not be the unpunctual, the anti-punctual, what have you. Got a kind of a quick show tonight. You know, we haven't been very consistent. Our kind of every 2 week show. I've had a lot of stuff going on with work, and Marcus has been just working a ton, doing his thing with music business. Um, I think Vinny is actually in Nashville this week, so he won't be able to join today. But I believe Dak will be here. He asked me about the show last week, so I'm assuming he'll be coming through in a little bit. But not too much of a crazy show tonight. But again, just wanted to thank everyone for joining. Thank everyone for subscribing. All of that amazing stuff. We like to do this show because we appreciate the community and we appreciate all of you. So yeah, kind of some crazy stuff on the investment end in general. If you guys don't know, GameStop went up pretty big today, and there's a kind of big reason. Let's see. Keith Gill, aka Roaring Kitty. Let's see if I can do a share here real quick. Tweeted for the first time in a very, very long time. This caused not only GameStop, but AMC and some other meme stocks to go parabolic, if you will. And what does that have to do with kind of stuff that we talk about here? Well, this also went parabolic today, or the past couple days. Let's see here. Our good friend Pepe Coin also went up to an all-time high, $4.56 billion market cap. You can see here it was a 514. That's today. We were lost to zero consistently, kind of dipped a little bit into the mid-morning, and now it's pumping back in again. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All good. All good, dog. I just thought that was something to watch. I did read another article about how not as many, and Brad, you are the number one Brad today. That's for sure. Not as many retail investors got into meme stocks compared to 2021. I think back in 2021, it was around 70 to 100 million in retail investors got into I think GameStop alone. However, this last iteration of the Roaring Kitty, only 33 million so far in the first couple days. So it's not like retail investors are going crazy, but I feel like the move is more indicative of meme coins. I bought this meme coin about a year ago. It's paid and it keeps paying. I mean, even if Pepe goes down to 0.00005, I'm still making quite a bit of money. But a 20% move over the past couple of days is insane. And I don't even know what Marcus or Vinny's portfolios are doing, but I'm sure it's doing pretty well. But I mean, you could have bought this coin, let's see, back at 0.005 when the market cap was only 705 million. And now it's, like I said, almost 3.76. That's a huge move. That's a lot of money, man. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, kind of going forward and stuff with the show. I don't know what time Marcus is coming in, but I'll just kind of start going with the show. And real quick, we only got 3 live so far, but that's all good. What's up, Brad? Like I said, you are the number one Brad today. And LJP, what up, dog? Good to see you in the chat. And 8303 DIY, that's basically me in the chat as well. So yeah, I wanted to kind of just not really talk about comic books. I have a couple, but more so just a hypothetical here. Let's see. But before I get into that, I wanted to get back into a little bit. What's up, Trey? Thanks for coming through, man. I just went on Marcus to come through. He's running a little late, so. But yeah, I don't have a lot of sports stuff just to be completely coherent. I think it is so tough to go one way or the other. I love baseball. I love prospecting. I love the kind of when you hit something, you do really well and it hits. But man, there's Marcus. What up, Marcus? I barely just started slides, but talked a little bit about Pepe just now, a little bit. Yeah. Um, I want to go back to that actually. Here, I'll stop sharing that. So obviously, Roaring Kitty had kind of a. Actually, before I start asking you, how you been, man? What's going on? You looked really busy. I saw some stuff going on today and the past couple of days. What you been up to?
Man, I have been working extremely hard getting everything ready for the summertime for us. Stacking.
All right, all right.
Yeah. And I think sometimes, people, I don't know why they just want to play with me, but I don't really play with who. Let me see. Let me see where. I don't really play. Oh, excuse the one.
The one.
Yeah, I don't. Come on, we only move a certain kind of way around here. I'm trying to help Vinny Wood.
With the puff trial.
Trey, I
Uh,
miss you, bro. I gotta see you. Yeah.
I really do, man. Yeah, I
Um,
do too.
yeah, I'm helping I'm helping Vinny with the diddler. We're dealing with the diddler. But even more so than that, man, it's a great time for crypto. Shout out Roaring Kitty. I mean, man, so I didn't get a chance to see the movie Dumb Money,
I never watched it.
but what I do know is that I was in a couple of crypto groups as all this was kind of going down,
Hmm.
and man, the way he comes on is literally like a rocket, bro. Like everybody, and he has not made no announcement or said anything.
Hmm.
And there's so many like cryptic things going on. Like the one video where he does Thor, and then there's like this little Ethereum symbol when he throws the axe and gets the axe back.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's like you gotta. I mean, bro, it's insanity. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great time right now.
Mhm.
I see that GME and AMC. I don't know what's going on that side, but I think that with them halting and doing all the things that they're doing, crypto fixes all of that. You know what I'm saying? Now the GME coin on Solana is blowing up.
Sure.
I think I made. I only put in like one soul. I think at one point I was up like almost $600-700 just in one measly. So the people that really threw in some money because they knew, like I never really played with the GME and the AMC thing. I sat on the sidelines when that was happening. But when this happened this time around, literally it's sucking the money out of other coins that people are trying to do. And everybody's focused on GME and AMC because it made so many millionaires back in 2021. So,
Sure.
I mean, it's an interesting time, but I will say this: if you have Pepe and you have enough of it, get ready to retire. Pepe is getting ready to go on a run, and it is already starting. So I will tell anybody, Marcus was born late. I just caught it. I just saw that. Absolutely. Come on,
Absolutely.
come on, Trey. You know me. You know how I do it, baby. Fashionably late. I got to do
Can
it.
I wanted to ask you a question about the the tweets or X's, whatever you call them now. So I got messages from my investment friends and they were like, "Oh, are we going in on GameStop?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. Like I don't want anything to do with it." From a fundamental perspective, like, GameStop's like they're and we'll get into some of the Pokemon stuff later, but their model is like at a crossroads with digital and with physical and whatever. Um, but I felt more inclined to look at meme coins. So would you say in your opinion, I kind of already know, but I want you to say it. Would you say that Roaring Kitty's tweets had more of an effect on crypto versus GameStop and AMC?
So here's what I think. I think it did have more of an effect on crypto, but it only had more of an effect on crypto because everybody started pulling their money out of meme coins
Okay.
and dumping it into GME and AMC. But
Mhm.
even in that, with the halts and everything that's been going on, like I really do feel like that this whole roaring kitty joint is probably finna last for about 2-3 more days. People are going to get tired of not being able to invest how they want to invest when they've been investing in crypto and meme coins freely for the past however many years. And,
Yeah.
with Solana on a tear right now, and, Bitcoin has already done the halving, you know what I'm saying? Which Trey, I know, is in an incredible position. I just want Trey to give me one Bitcoin, just one. Just one. Just one. I know he probably got like 12 of them left, but I
That's
just need
crazy.
one before it goes to $250,000. Because even when you start to go do the math on all this shit, like Bitcoin has been steady for the past however many years. Like it's everything else kind of goes up and down. Bitcoin just literally stays consistent. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I've been looking at and seeing and stuff. So it's
Well,
like,
I mean, like, if you really want to get into it, like, people look at assets from 2021, right? Because that's the height of any asset, comic books, video games, what have you, and everything dipped, right? The only thing I can really, aside from equity stocks or whatever, the only thing that's come back to those same levels is crypto.
yeah,
And this is coming from someone who, like, I mean, was just very like wary about crypto in general. But you can't argue with the numbers. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, I just think it was, I just think it's a real thing because because the fact it dipped so much and then came back to the same levels, like I can't think of an asset class that did that other than stocks, but
I'm
you kind of have to choose,
I'm,
right?
man, I'm gonna hit you with something, and I have the pictures to prove it. Um, there was one coin that I was fortunate to get in super early on, and right now it's in a downtrend simply because the GME stuff came out, AMC stuff came out,
Mhm.
and it just all crypto across the board is taking a hit. You know what I'm saying with these kind of stocks. But literally, I jumped into this one coin, and the coin is called Cult Cat. And if you want to look at it up on Twitter or X, it's Cat of Cult, Cat of Cult. Um, yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, you could. So see, right
Is
now
it?
it's down. Yeah, it's down right now.
Mhm.
But when I got it, I caught it right at the beginning, right somewhere when it first started. And bro, literally, I went from I don't remember what I put in, but I called Vinny because I couldn't believe it, bro. In the course of like 45 minutes, I had like $35,000
Wow.
cash. I mean, like crypto, like I could literally pull it out, change it to fiat, move it to Coinbase, and put it in my bank.
That's crazy.
In the now, only and again, the only reason why it's down is because, and just a little backstory on Colt Cat. The people that started Colt Cat, there's another coin. When the Bitcoin halving happened, it was a thing called Rumilios, and
Mhm.
man, it's like a bunch of puzzles. Solana, it's on Solana. It's on Solana right now, and you can still go get it. I know the team personally. They got a bunch of stuff that they're getting ready to roll out with. I mean, it's you. And let me just kind of tell y'all a little bit about it, so then that way you kind of understand. And this ain't me shilling it. I'm just saying, y'all, kind of do your due diligence. But but when Bitcoin halving came out, there was one that came out right before the Bitcoin halving. It was an ordinal called Rune Milios. And basically, man, it's very cultish, very cult-like, whatever the case may be. They do a lot of cryptic tweets and yeah, good old Phantom Wallet. Yep. And they do a lot of cryptic tweets and puzzles, and you have to kind of figure out what all is kind of going on, right? Well, somewhere in it, when we first got the Rune Milio, maybe like 24 to 28 hours after that, they posted like this cryptic tweet, just basically saying like the gods want more. And these group of people, I'm included, by this time the Rumilio was worth like $2,000. So it only costed like $200 to get, $200 to $300 to get, maybe 400 at the most.
Mhm.
Um, um, it costed that to get it. When you got it, by that time it sold out, whatever the case may be. It only had like it was up to like $2,000. That's what it was worth, $2,000. They put out this cryptic tweet. The tweet basically says the gods want more. If you want to, basically, you gotta, dunk yourself in the Lake of Minnetonka, some kind of weird Prince bullshit. But
Yeah, I was gonna say Prince.
yeah, no, I mean like crazy. I mean, it's like, but it's
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
they was using a lot of mythology references, right? Like Odin and Zeus, and and all this other stuff, and the eye, and whatever the case may be. But these people, and you can go and look, we burned over almost $3 million worth of Rumilios, just over these cryptic tweets. You know what I'm saying? We burned $3 million. So what they did was, it's about like 758 people that did it, that got to the 3 million. They put together this chart. They put together this list, and the list is sitting on Magic Eden right now. The list basically says, to whom it may concern, if you're looking for people that you could do whitelists or airdrops or things to, these 758 people burned $3 million worth of stuff and sent it to Satoshi's wallet, Satoshi Nakamoto. So it's like we sent it to the wallet and it was gone. So we didn't know what was finna happen next, right? Since then, we've come together, created this group, or I guess you want to say cult or whatever, right? The coin was part of that, right? You had to burn the Remilio, all this other stuff, you get the coin. When the coin dropped, and there's some major players in this cult cat space. When the coin dropped, people were making, the only thing that they asked was like, hey, they literally said, you're gonna make some money. We only ask that you hold out. Don't just pull it all at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep the coin going, because it's more things to come and all this other stuff. Literally, when it opened up and started running, bro, I literally had $35,000 in my account. $35,000 in my Solana. Highest I've ever seen in my life. Just playing, knowing that I only put, I think I put like 3 soul in it, and I think the most you could put in was 5 soul. So some people had 60,000, some people had 80,000. Like, it's not on Robinhood. It's like you got to go
like MetaMask or
Phantom Wallet. You got to go through your Phantom Wallet, and then either go to Bird Eye or Radium, or or something like that. And if, like I said, if you go on Twitter or go on X and go to Cat of Cult, it'll show you how to do it. Yeah, it'll show you. It'll tell you where to go get it from. But I would say, I would tell anybody, this ain't me shilling, but while it's low, because the highest it was at 3 million market cap, they already got things that are in place for this thing to really like run. But they're kind of letting this GME stuff kind of die down, GME and AMC stuff die down, so that way they can kind of really move. But even when you get in there, you'll see that, man, they move like a unit. It's like the A team, bro. It's very weird. It's exciting to be a part of it, but again, not me shilling, because I'm not the dev. I just put my money in like everybody else, and it saw a return. So
and just I mean, like, just to fuck around and like find out. I mean,
yeah,
not really, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Right, absolutely. Haven't taken anything. I think I took a little, some, just my initial, and and that's really kind of it. But I'm saying, like, it's a great time. I mean, like, just for meme coins, period. We're in the season of, the bull run is going to be ran by meme coins, and now
It feels like it, man. I mean, like,
and you want to be in front of the ones that make sense. Like, if you're on base, you should have KeyCat. You got to have KeyCat. Is some of the other ones that are there. If you're on Solana, definitely Bohm. Maneki. I hope I'm saying Maneki right. Pedro. Also, you also kind of want to look at some of these ones. There's one that's really low right now. It's like Donald Cat. You know what I'm saying? Also, let me say this too. Yeah, absolutely. Aerodrome.
People talking about Aerodrome in the Discord. Yep.
Yeah, all those kind of things. I would also say this too. If you have not purchased the Saga phone, the phone that I guess it's a crypto phone, but it's Saga or whatever. I'll send you a link, and we can put it in the chat for people that want to do it. But you have to buy it with your Solana. Like, you have to buy it with your USDC, right? So you got to buy it with your Phantom Wallet and stuff like that. That literally, if you'd have bought it when it first came out, the airdrops that it's already have gotten has already paid for the phone. So it literally, so like you could have, I think the initial was like 450. It's now 500. I think it's getting ready to sell out and the phone is not going to be available anymore. But there's airdrops that are coming to that phone. You have the phone, you get the airdrops. The airdrops have already paid for it. It's a great
That's really good stuff, man. I mean, like I'm eating it all up, man. And yeah, I mean, I think yeah, I mean, there's just been more attention brought to like the whole meme space, I think, because of this week.
But as
And
a but as a but as a finance person, Ferd, I know you live in finance, and I know that um,
Mhm,
it's almost like telling a medical person to believe in God, right? Like with these meme coins and crypto and stuff like that. I'm
mhm,
not saying some medical people don't, but they believe in science first. Most medical people that I know, like doctors and stuff like that, they
mhm,
believe in science. They believe in the science of a thing. And
mhm.
God isn't real. Like when you get ready to die, it's like, something some ectophoin that kicks off in your brain. You think you see in heaven, but really your brain is just dying or some shit like that.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But for you as a finance person, right?
Mhm,
Um, I know none of this shit makes sense to you. Just like with like a Jim Cramer who, says all the stuff that he says. And, anytime Jim Cramer says something, everybody go the other way anyway. But like, just from a finance space, like I think it's important for you to say your piece about how you feel about meme coins because you're somebody that works in that sector and it's different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see it. I ain't got to tell you anything.
yeah. I mean, from my perspective, initially it was like people ask me about penny stocks, and like I go, okay, well, why would you want to have 5,000 shares of nothing versus one share of like something? That's kind of like my black and white kind of explanation of why I don't like penny stocks. And
Right.
that's how I kind of felt about meme stocks until I, really kind of got into to try it out. Right.
Right.
And I think a difference with like penny stocks and kind of comparing them to like meme stocks is like penny stocks. It's I mean, that's Wolf of Wall Street stuff, right? I mean, they're essentially fake shell companies, and like you kind of know that. The thing with meme coins is there's actual like performance from them. It's not it's not a pyramid scheme in my opinion. There's still incredibly like 100% downside risk, like from a financial standpoint, but I guess from a financial kind of reason why I invested into it was one, I just want to see, like I wasn't gonna be like, oh man, I lost 75 bucks from a meme coin. Like meme coins are stupid. It was more of like I wanted to understand the mechanism of how how it relates to like either investment or actual utility. And I think the one thing that I've seen from a financial standpoint is the meme coins that relate the most to the most amount of people. That's why I like
Mhm.
Pepe, is because everyone knows what a Pepe meme is, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm invested in the potential of the utility of the meme coin being something of utility. I keep saying that over and over again. Um, but that's where I get the difference between a meme coin versus a penny stock, if that makes sense. And that's where I
So,
get the financial mechanism of it.
so let me show
Um,
you this. Put me on the screen. I took
Signal.
pictures of this because I couldn't
Okay.
believe that it was happening like this. But just so everybody can see, what's up, Vinny Kumar, my cult man, Vinny? If you could come on just for a little bit, bro. I know you're busy, but see if you can pop in just for a second. Because I was trying to tell him about Cult Cat. Because Vinny was there when it was on, bro. If you can come in just for a few minutes, bro. I know you're busy, but if you could pop on just for like 5 minutes and pop off,
Here,
that
I just texted him the link if he can come on. So
if he can come on. But
yeah.
but look at this, bro. Like I can't make this stuff up. That's when it was taken off, right?
Mhm.
You see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Then it's going
Fucking Vinny, fuck you.
with OVO. He's stupid. You see what I'm saying? You see that?
Yeah.
And then it's still going.
Mhm.
Bro. I didn't have this in there. This is when it's running.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm on the phone with Vinny when it's happening, and Vinny is like, "Bro, what are you doing? So are we gonna pull out? I mean, like, what's up?" Because he got to it late. He got to the cold cat late because he said I didn't tell him about it, but I tell Vinny everything. So now who I didn't tell about it was Ralph, because man, Ralph be on the move. Ralph got so much going on. I didn't get
Yeah.
a chance to get to Ralph with it, but Ralph kind of already knows about all this stuff. So he had heard about it, but he just didn't jump in.
Mm-hmm.
But Vinny came in on the latter end of that thing. But literally, I'm showing y'all real deal stuff. This ain't me just perpetrating a fraud. Like, these are like the numbers, and you can see like literally what it's doing. Like, I don't know if you can see that,
Yeah.
but it says,
Yeah.
literally says Cold Cat.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even really need to show.
No, but no, I'm just
Like,
showing people
yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, like that's is as it's going up.
And I think, also, I mean, I think people are listening. I
Yeah,
mean, I know for a
I
fact.
hope
I mean,
people are. I
I
mean, I
think they
hope
are.
y'all are. I hope y'all
Yeah.
really understand that, man. We're not even in the bull yet. The
Mm-hmm.
bull is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Bull is coming. We're not even in the bull yet. Now's the time to start doing your research, looking at the stuff. Find and mind you, there's a man. Ralph says it all the time. He tells me all the time. It's like, bro, there's going to be a coin almost every other day. Something's going to go crazy. Something's going to pop. But is it the next Pepe? Is it the next whatever? No. But sometimes you get in, get your money, get out,
Mm-hmm.
run to see another day. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I think
Just
that's
like with comic books.
yeah, it's just like with comic books. And I was telling Vinny that too. I think we were talking about that. Like, I told Vinny, I said, where can you go? I said, comic book people are really the P1s of meme coins and crypto, right? Because think about it. What do? We buy stuff and sit on it for however long. You know what I'm saying? We'll sit on a comic book in hopes that a movie is announced, or we'll sit on a card in hopes that a athlete has a great year. You know what I'm saying? It's the same stuff with me. If you hold on to it, didn't there's a guy that just found his I think he had bought like $200 worth of Bitcoin, and he just cashed in on it after all this time, and it was like $50 million or something, like $45 million. And they said that's the equivalent of diamond hands. It's like sometimes the best money that you can have is money that have totally
No
forgot.
idea.
You've totally forgot that you put that money in there.
Yeah.
Like right now, I know that there's some GameStop millionaires because
Sure.
people had put their money in when it wasn't doing that. They never took it out. And now on a random day in 2024, Roaring Kitty pops up and says, I'll do it myself. And shit just goes insane. It
Mm-hmm.
was enough for AMC to take 250, I guess, thousand out of their AMC because the AMC shit has shot up.
Mm-hmm.
And they took 250 something out just to pay their bills.
Yeah.
Come on.
And here's a thing too, with to add on to what you said in the beginning of the show. This is financial type stuff too, right? So my buddy was asking me like, "Hey, GameStop's at like 42. Is it going to go to 65? Whatever, blah blah blah." Aside from the halting of all these stocks, right? GameStop, AMC board members get together and like, "Hey, we just went up 100 something percent in the past couple of days. Let's do a shelf offering or an equity raise because our stock is worth this much and our company's only worth this much." What does that do? It dilutes the share price. And I don't think that works with meme coins. Like, you have a set amount. It's not like you put out more coins. It's just
Mhm.
that set amount, right? So that's another risk to the downside. As far as financially is concerned, it's gonna do. I can totally see AMC being assholes, and it's smart for them to do it and just trying to raise money for the company, pay out bonuses or whatever.
I
So
ain't gonna even lie to you. At some point, I know I had bought some AMC and I
mhm.
tried to just take it out and they halted it. It just, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
now GME, I could pull it out all day. The real runner, I could pull that money out.
mhm.
AMC halted it.
Mhm.
They moved it
GameStop halted 11 times today or some shit like that. I
for
don't know.
today.
Yeah, today.
Gee,
Yeah. So anyway. Well, cool, man. Yeah, I figured you had a lot to say about, the news today, and I appreciate you coming through. I like your shirt.
thank you. Buy pork. Buy pork. Get
I
them the
almost bought
pork.
some pork the other day, and I'm pissed I didn't buy more. But
Yeah.
hey, man, I'm happy with the meme
Are you,
stuff, man.
are
It's
you in there? Are you in there?
just
Listen,
a little bit, man. Just to get a taste of it, but it's cool, man.
what
It's
I'm
fun.
telling you with pork. So the idea with pork, and that's the dollar sign pork is forked pepe. Um, the whole thing with pork is if Pepe shoots up crazy, pork will be right behind it because it's a Pepe derivative, right? Just
Yeah.
like Doge is the dog, and then Shib is another dog. It's a
Mhm.
derivative of Doge, and you see where Doge and Shib kind of landed and where they are right now.
Yeah.
So ideally, that's the whole thing. So I would load up. I would tell anybody load up on as much pork as you can right now.
It's
They just got two market makers, and Paulie hasn't announced who the market makers are, but tier one listings on the way. Once they start announcing that shit on tier one listings, and you got people who are spending like $500,000 buying pork.
Mhm.
Like if you go to the pork well bot, I don't know if there's a way for you to do that, and then we can get into what you got going on. You can literally see what pork well bot on Twitter. You
Oh
can
well.
you can literally see how much pork people are buying. This ain't like contrived stuff. Dollar sign pork, yeah,
I see. Okay, let's do search $ pork.
yeah. Or if you do the pork well bot on yeah, then they have a well bot on X.
I mean, there's
They memed up. Beeple just did a whole everyday whatever. All roads lead to pork. You see what I'm saying? Like he's in there. But like if you if you go in the search engine, if you go on this at the top and then say pork whale bot, whale,
oh whale.
yeah, there you go.
Oh, this guy.
Yep. That literally tells you how much people are spending. That's a $20,000 buy.
Follow.
Yeah, that's a $24,000 buy. These are like real numbers.
Uh,
You just scroll and see. That's all you got to do.
I was putting the link if anyone has X.
14,000, 28,000.
I mean, that's pretty cool, man. That's a nice mechanism that just trying to get more resources for people to look at. That's pretty cool, man.
It literally shows you how much people. Yeah, pork is on Bird Eye as well. Pork is everywhere, so pork is a big one. So
Pork's the other one I've seen a lot more without like looking for it. I see a lot of mentions in it like everywhere, so that's cool. Oh shoot, I didn't know I was still sharing. Whatever.
you said what?
Oh no, I was fucking around and like I was looking at my mentions.
Oh, you got some naked woman.
That's a nigga. I guess nigga. No, it's
Yeah.
someone liked my tweet about Pepe, but
Oh, she said you're sexy. I know your wife
I'm
ain't
sure.
like that.
No, she's working out, man. I can hear her huffing and puffing.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the night.
No, man, we see, man, we're gonna watch like an episode of that show on Apple and then we're out, man. That's pretty much it. So well, cool, man. Like that's exciting news to me. I just love hearing about, what you have to say about anything really as far as crypto is concerned. And it's cool stuff and it makes sense. So I don't have a lot of stuff today, so I'll get you all to bed real soon here, real quick. And I just want to appreciate everyone coming through and spending some time with Marcus and myself. I don't know where the hell Dak's at.
It don't even matter. We here. Let's go, baby.
But it's all good. But yeah, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and yeah, let's get into this quick little show we got. So I mean, like I was saying earlier, like I love baseball, I love sports, man, but I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
However, I still am like hometown. I'm still like I still watch baseball. I still like sports cards, but I just can't do it. It's just I'd rather spend like literally $100 invested in pork than $100 hoping to get a one of one or autograph. And even then, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying, right?
What we
So
doing over here? We count money.
I mean, but like it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's like a waste of those things you got in your hand if you're opening up like a box of cards because I just feel like it's so controlled. However, with that said, Felnin Celestin, if you don't know about this guy, he's like Wander Franco but bigger. And I bought an autograph 10.0 PSA for $100. I think it's a steal. I'm a little biased because he's a hometown boy, but regardless, I think it's cool. And then I don't know if you heard, but Caitlin Clark hit her first 3-pointer today. So, I was watching a little WNBA, and obviously Caitlin Clark is the focus, but I think there's potential in a lot of WNBA cards singles, not so much packs, but singles. Obviously, like, she's the one to get. I think this kind of reminds me of, do you remember back in the day when LeBron got drafted and he has that card, he's holding up his jersey, and it was super cheap. It was like $8 back in the day, but
How much is it now?
like 200 raw, 100, 200 raw. This kind of reminds me of it, and it's going for like $12.50 a pop, man. Would you think you buy into the Caitlin Clark hype, WNBA hype at all?
I will not. I won't.
I
like Caitlin Clark. I think that she will be a breath of fresh air for the WNBA, but I feel like just to be honest, if I could just be really transparent,
I want to know.
Ice Cube was going to give her $5 million to go to the Big Three League. She still would have got her Nike deal for $18 million.
Yeah,
$20 million. I'm not saying it needs to be all about the money, but she could have always returned back to the WNBA. Like I feel like somebody like Caitlin Clark has the ability to kind of transcend the arena of sports that she's in. And not to say that she needed to go give Ice Cube a shot or a chance, but I feel like that, if she'd have took a year to go play with them guys over there, which were like old superstars, and now you add to that, she's over there playing with whoever else is over there, right? Then she comes to the WNBA. She's already kind of vetted and vexed, and she already has a name, and she's already there. She's broke all the records. Excuse me. She already broke all the records college-wise and everything else, right? So it's like, the WNBA wasn't gonna pay. They still didn't pay her no crazy amount of money. I think the only way she made money was through the Nike deal.
Yeah,
like the only way she made real money is through the Nike deal.
In endorsements in general, right? That's where they're gonna make their money anyway, right? Yeah.
But it's like, I just wouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? I think that she's one of the ones that she can kind of chart her own path and do what she want to do. She could have held out, said, "Hey, I'm this generation's, I'm the female version of Mike. Y'all need to pay me like that." You know what I'm saying? Or pay me as such.
Yeah, I wonder, her agent, thinking the agent saying, well, I wonder if Nike said, well, we'll sign you 17 million or whatever it is, but you got to go WNBA. I mean, is that possible? You know about contracts and stuff. Do you think that's,
I ain't gonna say that's possible. That she was gonna get a deal regardless. She could have went anywhere. She could have went to the European League and would have got a $17 million deal from Nike. It just would have been Nike Euro. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was that girl. She broke all kind of records and everything else. She deserves all the success that's getting ready to come to her. But I also feel like too, in order to lead the orchestra, you got to turn your back to the crowd, if that makes any sense.
It does.
So what I mean by that is, man, if you want to rule the roost, if you want to lead, you got to do what everybody else ain't doing. Everybody was going to go to the WNBA. Go figure out a different plan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because you could always come back to the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? You probably would have got more press. You probably would have got more hype because he needs a face. Cube needs a face over there.
It was cool that he did that. I mean, to be honest, when I heard about that, I was like, that's kind of cool that he
that's cool.
Did that.
He was like, I'll give you $5 million right now.
Yeah.
Come play with me. And then they showed her salary. Her salary was like $76,000.
Yeah.
Or 86 is one of those numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just feel like, man, if you allow them, they're going to keep doing it. If you allow for the WNBA to keep coming with these whack ass low numbers, they're going to keep giving y'all these whack ass low numbers until you demand more. That's what the men did in the NBA. They demanded more. I'm not coming for no less than this. Have you seen the Michael Jordan movie where the mom was like, "Hey, if you want the shoe, that Nike stepped up to the plate." Even though I'm talking about it and I'm kind of all over the place with it, but in order for that shoe to happen, they had to step out of their comfort zone. We're willing to give Jordan this. Okay, well, no, we don't want that. We want a percentage of every shoe. We want his own brand. We want his own line. We want his own this, his own that. Any shoe that got his name or resemblance on, he gets a percentage of.
Sure.
Holy shit, we can't afford that. We'll go broke. Okay. Shoe comes out, makes more money for Nike than anything in the history of
Still to this day.
What shoe can
Yeah.
come out 20 years later and still outsell most of this regular shit? Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I don't know. Ferragamo come with Air Ferragamo. I mean, that might. I just being dumb. I'm just being dumb. Yeah. Well, cool, man. I mean, like, yeah, obviously, like, I like your perspective. So that's something I didn't think of. I kind of want this because it's like a piece of history, personally, for me. But she could break her ACL, and we got no more Caitlin Clark. Who knows, right? So,
negative.
I know. She might die. Anyway, so not a lot of comic book stuff today. This is something that I just thought of a flip, right? That I don't know if anyone else is thinking of. But the Lamole variant, right? The Lamoles that reprint like those amazing, like rare ass covers. So I was looking at some market stuff, and I did a little comic book market show today. If you guys want to catch the rewind on that, I just did it today. It's like a little quick 20-minute video, but I did kind of a calculation, and if you can get these in, like a nice 9.8 grade, not 9.6, has to be a 9.8. The raw value of these are like, you can get like 5 to 10 times depending on what book it is. So I just want to put out like an idea for a flip where you could usually potentially use that money to buy meme coins or what have you. Because that's what honestly, that's what I'm doing right now.
Right.
Diversity, I'm getting away from comic books and stuff, but just it's so hard nowadays to do like the 1 in 50 that's going for like $200 and then going in, sending in, waiting for that 90 to come back in 2 to 3 weeks. And I mean, who knows? These Lamole variants have been out for a long time. The Wolverine variant that Jay Scott won, that's like the creme de la creme. That one raw goes for like 400 to 500, but you got to assume a 9.8 is probably going to go for like $1,000 at least.
Easy.
Yeah. So that Ghost Spider, that one goes for like 50 to 80. 9.8 is going to go for like 300, and you have a pretty high chance of getting 9.8 in these comic books anyway because they're a glossy type deal. I bought Lamole variants from Mexico before for like 25 to 30 bucks a clip, and I'll flip them for like 120, 130 way back. But they come pretty clean. It's pretty hard to not get a 9.8. Honestly, I've never got anything lower than a 9.8 in these books. But just an idea for a flip, man. Like, I know you're not flipping comic books lately, but like,
I'm selling them. I'm selling them and buying crypto.
Yeah, and I forgot what I was gonna say. I just lost it. But yeah, man, I just thought it was kind of a cool idea as far as comic books are concerned. This is more of like an investment type show or like, a market type show. But I think it's something that people really aren't looking into. And I thought, why not put out to the people and see what they think about it? So
absolutely.
Yeah. And then next, I got a little bit of magazine stuff. So I've never done this on a show before, but I got a sell rating on Star Wars Insider magazines. I don't think it's worth it. It's hard to get high grades in it. People want 10 times the cover for like a raw copy. And here's another thing. I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if have you sent anything to CGC lately?
I have not.
So the timing with magazines specifically, they don't have all the parts. So essentially the parts for the magazine encasing is on back order. So it's taking longer to get shit back from CGC. So if you're dealing with a timing mechanism, right now is like not a good thing. I'm just in general like selling Star Wars. Like I'm not bullish. I'm not speculating on anything Star Wars Insider. Period, man. I just don't have any faith in it right now. Are you? I know we always talk about strategy guys or whatnot, but like, have you ever spec'd on Star Wars Insider at all before?
No.
Yeah. So I know there's like a lot of first appearances like Ahsoka. We talked in the past about some pretty cool covers, but man, as far as like flipping or like trying to make some money off of it, it's just too risky in my opinion, man. And I just look at the market prices. Like no one's really investing in Star Wars Insider from what I can see.
Good.
I've talked about this magazine before in the past. That Nintendo Fan Club #3 first appearance of Zelda. Do you have a copy of this, man?
No, I don't. First appearance of Zelda.
Have you heard of it before?
I heard of it. I need one. Jeez.
Yeah. Y'all want to take a look at the market with you on this guy. Hold on a second. Because oh shoot. Nintendo Fan Club magazine #3. So the story with oh man, this isn't it. Okay, hold on. Nintendo Fun Club, not Fan Club. Fun Club. All right. So the story with this magazine, evidently, is that it was a very short run Fun Club magazine. And from 1988, it predates Nintendo Power. So that's how I know it's the first appearance of Zelda.
Yeah.
But it was like 1 to 7 issues. This is the first issue. I think this is the first issue. I can't remember. But the first issue goes for a grip. But it looks basically like a newsletter, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this one right here, man, look at this. So this dude wants $775 for this. Look at this. It's split in the middle. Right? So here's the other thing with this. It's really hard to find a high grade because every Fun Club magazine had like directions on how to like beat the game essentially. So a lot of kids write in like, oh, checked out this part or like blah, blah, blah. Or they wrote like their name in it or some shit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the interior, the guts of the magazine are also in not very high grade, especially with this particular cover. But look at this guy, man. Like
it's rough.
It's really rough.
But it's still selling for $324.
I offered this guy $200 just because due to the fact that I don't know if he has the inside cover. See, look at this. See that?
Nope.
Oh, hold on.
I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
So like every magazine has this because you're a kid, you're playing with it. You're like, oh, I checked out this guy or like whatever. But yeah, he denied it. I offered him $130. He wouldn't take it. But man, this is like that's a 3-0 at best. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I still want it. I don't know how much I'm gonna pay for it eventually, but like it's one of those magazines that I need it, man. And Vinny's talked about it too. So there's only like 3 listings on eBay right now, and they
don't look like this book.
No, not. And that's 7.0. The dude's asking like 20 grand for it. Like he's not gonna get 20 grand for it. I don't know what you're doing on eBay. You should go on golden auctions or something. But I just thought it was crazy. And then last but not least, I know remember how Pokemon came out with their Time magazine covers like this past year? It was like 4 covers. Okay.
Yes.
So there's a second printing of those magazines. They came out. Yeah, they came out with a brand new freaking like slew of those same 4 magazines, essentially a second print, flooding the market again. I never bought those magazines in general just because I just thought it was like a collector's gambit. However, this is the magazine I missed out on. The Pokemon Time magazine from November 22nd, 1999. It was a kind of a cool article. So it's basically saying like, is an addiction for kids? And I think to me that speaks more.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with it either, but the fact that Time magazine was like anti-Pokemon or kind of like clickbait, I guess in a way. I think that's more nostalgia for me versus like the current iteration of it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about this one. I looked at getting a copy for like $40. Dude, look how much they're going for. 255, 250,
Crazy.
250, 220. 3 bits, 204.50. I think if you're specking on magazines as far as Pokemon is concerned, this is the one to get. I think it pops more.
Yeah.
It's just a cool cover. So be on the lookout for it. Like I said, I mean, there's Pokemon's one of those consistent mediums, right? People are always going to want Pokemon. It doesn't matter what age you are.
That's it.
But man, I missed it, dude. I missed it. Yeah, man. What you think about that?
Nah, man, I love it. I think, I mean, as a Pokemon buyer, I'm with all of it.
Yeah.
Point me to the money.
Yeah. I'm so mad I didn't get a copy, but that's all good.
Yeah.
I have a kind of an interesting story from Street Food is Good. Actually sent me this one. Wait a second. He has this. Wow, I have that Time magazine. I just need to press it. Damn, dude, go get that money, man.
Absolutely.
I'm starting to do these like video game market reports, kind of like the comic book market reports, and I'm finding these like weird kind of things. And Street Food is Good sent me this video game, Worms Armageddon. Have you ever heard of this game before, dude?
No.
Neither have I until now.
But it seems like it's fun. It looks like
evidently it is a like a co-op game, and it kind of had a cult following, very low print or just overplayed. The stuff that I read, a lot of people just dug the game, and it's one of those, it's kind of a niche market, but this is why I mentioned it today. Here, let me see if I can share this. So this guy right here.
I wanted a exact.
What's up?
Videotape.
You do that. All right. Oh, hey.
He found
6 brand new sealed worms at the illest shop in the world, you guys.
He found 6 sealed, never opened ever in history. What's even crazier is check out how much these guys go for. I'll show you. Okay, let's see here. Get in. Oops. I'm all over the place, man. Okay, let's see here. So this is actually a reprint, which tells you, right? They do reprints of video games now. If there's a reprint of a game, the original is worth money. $11.99 for CIB. Okay, asking. The game itself goes for $200. No, nothing. So people are playing this game 102. So those are good bids, man. 26 bids with 4 days left, right?
First of all, this unopened. I mean, this open is just the cartridge for $250. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy money, man. Like very cult following, very, very popular game. I never heard of it. I think it passed me, right? I don't know exactly when it came out, but let's look at the solds though. So again, that's a reprint, and so you got to be kind of careful if you find this in the wild or like some, I gotta assume like, look, $10.99 best offer CIB.
Yep.
And
see what they say.
What's that?
And see what they say.
Can't see here. I mean, it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. So I guess there's that. But I mean, dang, dude, like. That's just nuts to me, man. I for not knowing, we know a pretty good amount of games, but not knowing this game, it just put me on a loop for something.
I've never seen that game prior to you showing it to me.
Yeah, I didn't see it until Street Food is Good sent me the link, man. He was, and shout out to the community, man. You guys have been DMing me like really good stuff, and I try and use it as much as I can. But like, dude, I'm on the hunt for this game for sure. Just for a flip, maybe find it at some random ass garage sale or something.
Absolutely.
Right. Did your son know about this game? Maybe.
No, he does not.
No. But yeah, I asked around. No one knew about this game at all, and I in the Discord, and actually I sent you the link too. I did a little Excel spreadsheet. I need to expand on it, but people always ask like, what's the best price again to something so I can flip it, and I made like a little Excel spreadsheet to kind of use if you're in the Discord, it's in there. So obviously, I think everyone's in the Discord there. But I think it's a really good tool if you're trying to determine like whether, you know, whether grade's worth it to buy and flip, or, you know, if you can buy CIB or like raw a comic book or a video game and try and press out that video game, because you can press these Nintendo boxes. I don't know if you knew that, but I pressed a couple in my past time. It's a really good resource. Anyway, if you guys want to use it, it's in the Discord. But yeah, that's the only thing I have for video games today. I didn't really have that much about video games. I think this is the last. Let me see. Hold on a second. Yeah, this is the last one. And then for movies, man, I ran into this Crow 4K at Walmart. I think it was retailing for like 25, and then they're getting rid of. I mean, they're trying to sell them, right?
Right.
I could have bought this for $20. This goes for $45 sealed. I would probably grade this, honestly, if you have a copy of this 4K, The Crow. With the movie coming out, I think there's actually more focus on the older movie versus like the current stuff that's coming out for the movie. And I mean, I think that's a pretty good flip there. I saw this at Best Buy, so I'm going to try and just do I'm going to try and watch the market for the coming months on like Best Buy, because they don't have any more Best Buy. It's gone. It's replaced by dishwashers and stoves. It's very
That's
depressing.
automated.
Yeah.
Automation.
Yeah. But this Game of Thrones I saw at my local Best Buy for like $250, maybe $300. I saw one sell sealed, actually 3 in a row, go for $4.99 this past week. Which I thought was really interesting. The fact that it's a Best Buy exclusive, though, probably helps out a little bit.
Yep.
So I'm just going to watch the market to see if that's actually true about the Best Buy sealed stuff. One of my favorite movies growing up in college, me and my homies, we used to watch this movie like at least once a month, man. Belly, sealed.
Belly. Yeah.
$15 on the discount at Best Buy.
Yeah. Belly's amazing.
It's really clean. It's a nice sealed. I think it'll come at high grade if I do end up grading it. But yeah, it's selling for $45 sealed, man. That's 3 times what I paid for it. So Marcus, man, I kind of followed your advice. You know, like I think last year, like maybe this, you know, during the Christmas season, I was just looking at like really like nice movies that had a Best Buy exclusive sticker on it. I mean, you know, like I just was like, I put my Marcus hat on, just was like going around just getting those deals, man. And
Yeah, look for shit, bro. How you think it's out there?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of stuff in my drawers just with Best Buy freaking like exclusive sticker, man, because man, it's done, man. It's like KB, it's like Toys R Us. And you know how much this stuff goes for.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's all I got for today. Kind of short stuff, but short and sweet. I thought it was not a ton of stuff. Oh, I do have one more thing. You guys send me your address because I'm gonna send you one of these. So I was on Whatnot on one day, and I pull out this guy's he's like currency, you know, trader or whatever, right? And I'm not a currency guy, but he had these gold freaking like currency things, and he sold for like $1 a piece, and I just thought they were cool art. But here I'll just do an example of one. So it's a Disney Ursula on the front.
Holy wow.
Yeah, and then the back, right?
Oh wow. I need that, bro.
So this is just one version of it. This is I don't even know why I bought this. I think I bought this for the girls, but it's a Little Mermaid set.
They didn't want it?
What's that?
They didn't want it?
Oh no, I bought these for the girls, and so I didn't personally want it. I just thought they were cool. It was like $5 for the set. So I mean, the paper alone, I mean, it's glossy, it's thick paper, right? However, they had Pokemon, and I just went crazy, man. These were selling for like $1 a piece. But check out this one. It's Mandarin, I believe.
Fire.
Right? And then
that's so fire.
So they got Charizard. They got this dude, Chameleon, or where the hell his name is. And I mean, is that dope?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think this guy, I forgot this guy's name. But you know that
Yeah, very
one.
much. So.
Yeah. And Umbreon, yeah, there you go. And then, I mean, everyone's different. Like it's not just like the same. Eevee got like Eevee action,
Okay. Wait a
right?
minute. Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna try and get on this guy's website again, but yeah, here's another one. This is kind of funny. I mean, like they're just really high quality, man. Like I gotta find a slip though, because I want to make sure it gets to you like in a good condition first. This is the one that the first one I bought that just made me want to get these, but like look, I mean it's random stuff. Terminator, look at that, check that out. And then
I love it.
anyway, yeah, once I get some sleeves, I'll give them out to y'all as like just a fun little thing. But yeah, they're like $2.
If you just want to send me mine, you just want to send me like 2-3 of them.
Yeah, and look, I mean, he gave me these little like envelopes, man. It was cool, man. I had a good time.
Cool. Yeah,
it's just fun, you know. Like, I mean, they go for like $5 a piece on eBay, but I'm not trying to flip them. I just want to keep them, man.
nah, bro, you gotta
keep
to
collect. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, man, that's what all I got for you. Man, I appreciate
had a good time tonight, man.
Appreciate the good talk about the meme coin stuff, man. It just made me feel good about.
Do what you want to do. Do what you want to
Yeah.
do. Me, Ferd, the rest of the guys, we're gonna do what we do.
Yeah.
You know, Ferd is now a believer. You know, again, not financial advice. Do your own research. Do not blame us. It is not us. If the coin don't work, it is you just didn't do your due diligence. And realistically in crypto, you ain't nobody till you done got swindled at least once or twice.
At least
you got to get rugged at least once or twice. I swear, I just told Vinny I'm gonna change my name to DGen Khaled because you like you're like you're DGenning on crypto. I'm gonna change my name to DGen Khaled or Rev Rug.
Right. I mean, and honestly, man, like Marcus, like the Discord, the crypto. I know you haven't been there in a minute.
I haven't had a chance, but I will.
It's active.
I'll be in it tomorrow. Yeah,
it's very active, man. Like Blade Builder Mike, and Dak, they've kind of, just reading what they have to say. I know Street Food is good as in the Discord as well. So, but yeah, it's easier. Obviously, Marcus and I, or more so Marcus, like he talks about kind of the general what's going on the past few weeks. Mm-hmm. But if you really want to be active, I do suggest you go in the Discord and
get in the Discord
and
Absolutely.
Just learn from there.
And I'll start loading up stuff in the Discord. Also, man, let's get on. Let's play some games. Who's trying to play COD tonight? I want to get on with our team, with our people, and man, let's build. Let's have some fun. More than just jumping on and speaking and talking about all the things that you should be doing. I mean, I'm accessible. I'm touchable. Well, except for Diddy, I'm not touchable. But everybody else, I'm touchable. So,
man, when college football comes out, dude, like I think that's kind of what I'm waiting for because I was talking to some old buddies from college and we were talking about doing some college football. But yeah, I'll hit you up once college football comes out for sure. But yeah, that's a good idea too. Anyway, well, thanks, Marcus. Thanks, chat. You guys are great today, and good luck on your endeavors. Hit me up on Instagram, and
don't worry about hitting Ferd up. Hit me up. Marcus will buy a ton of different Rolex watches. Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you later. Oh, and check out my videos on the Marcus stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We're back.
All right. See you guys. Thanks, Marcus.